morning, good morning, good morning. So, tiny little job today. So we've got to move a main stopcock. So, down in this beautifully dug hole. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up. Basically our mains is down there. It's about, I don't know, 900 down, something like that. Let me show you where it comes up at the moment. Basically customers having their bathroom done, as you can see, and that's where it comes up. But they're putting a shower tray in here, so we need to get rid of this. So basically what we're going to do is hopefully just put it the other side of this wall in the garage. So
use that toilet.
Water's off, mate.
Yeah, it's fine.
So we're going to connect in here, bring it up here. This 32mm is redundant now, so we're going to take that out and then basically follow the path through, bring her up in here, and then just there is our main, so then we'll connect that back in. So yeah, pretty simple stuff because all the hard graft's been done, isn't it? Somebody else has already done all the hard graft. So yeah, we just come up here, look like superheroes, but all we're doing is connecting A to B. So let you know how we get on. Catch you in a bit. Okay, so you're gonna have to forgive me on this. GoPro had a little moment to itself and decided to not record any audio. So I'm gonna have to do what I've never done, which is do a little voiceover. So go easy on me. So what we're doing here is cutting out the old steel barrel with our recip saw. Right, like I said, this hole was nearly 1 meter deep, so it was all the way down there. So what we've done is we've cut out a section. In the end, we actually had to dig out a little bit more of that concrete. As you'll see in a minute, we needed a little bit more space for our fittings. But yeah, in essence, pretty straightforward. We just cut that out, just saw it go there, and that was that. This is what we're using to connect onto it. So this is the Filmac transition coupling. So the side I'm on screen at the moment is designed for 20mm MDPE, which is the blue pipe. Just take that out and then you put in a little adapter. There it is, which works really well. I've used hundreds of these things and I've never had an issue with them. They are big, they are bulky, but most of the time they're buried under the ground anyway, so not a big issue. And yeah, on the whole, super easy. Just poking the pipe in once the adapter's in and then tighten them up with some grips. And then I'm just going to walk you through our little pipe arrangement, how we worked it out. So we've got that transition coupling that I was telling you about. We're then going across a little bit of pipe out to it. There you go, see, pops in, tightens up. I like to do these just hand tight, maybe with a squeeze, and then I'll tighten them up fully once I'm in situ. Personal preference, I guess you could do it out. I don't know why I do it in, but I do. So that's that. So that's it in there, and you can see what we're going to do is just elbow from there, and then we will loop a pipe up and through the hole in the floor into the garage. So at the end of this, we actually insulated everything, and then the builder backfilled, so not an issue. Pipe sleeve, really important. And this is just a standard 20mm elbow, so you can see there's no additional couplings or anything needed. These things, like I said, are really good. If you're working with MDPE, you would have undoubtedly worked with them anyway. But yeah, they're child's play. It's like Meccano for grown-ups. So we've got that set up. We're now just popping that back on that pipe. You can see where we had to take an extra little section of that concrete out because of that, effectively the length of that fitting arrangement that we've got going. So got that on, got it tightened up. And then we were into running the pipe. So pretty straightforward stuff, nothing too complicated. Made it a little bit more difficult by how deep the hole was, but in the end it really wasn't that hard. And like I said earlier, all the hard graft was done by the builder, so we didn't have to do any digging out or anything, which is a real result. Okay, so once again you can obviously see that as far as I'm aware the audio's on, but it's not. So all we're going to do now is just take a length of that MDPE, poke it on through there. You can see our pathway, so we're going to come up here, and then we're going to throw an elbow on and then our stopcock. Now it was a little bit tight getting it in and underneath that garage door, but in the end we managed it, so it wasn't too bad. Again, pipe sleeves obviously super important. We've actually got a different type of pipe sleeve where we go into the stopcock. So you can see there, that's a copper or a metal sleeve, which is specifically designed to when you're putting a compression fitting on it. You can see here I'm struggling to get through, and then realise that pipe's not long enough. You're never going to be able to get to that stopcock. So in the end, we had to put it all out again and redo it. But no biggie. All we did. This is why I've done everything loose. Nothing's nipped up. Dry fit everything first, and then come back and then tighten everything up at the end, because otherwise you're just going to end up in trouble. So we just put a slightly longer pipe on it, and then yeah, we were off back then into copper, and I think this is where the audio kicks back in. Okay, so customers asked for a lever valve as well as the normal stopcock, so that's fine, that's what we're going to do. So this is where the mains, you look there, that's where it used to come back through from the bathroom the other side of the wall and connect onto that pipe. So what we've done is put a lever there, and then we're literally going to run across here, and we've got a press tee with a drain off and our stopcock. So should be all good to go. Sam's just going to run this pipe in now, press all that in, connect everything up, and then we'll get everything live, and then test everything, make sure everything's tickety-boo.
I should have got the ox one out.
Can I get ox?
They're good now. Better than these.
That crap one, I just did absolutely perfectly fine. What are you doing?
Good thing about having toolbox.
You believe this kid right now? How old are you?
23.
23, and you're already sitting on toolboxes.
Yeah, wait, gotta get down. No, let me do. Put me on.
Oh, I put you off, did I?
So I'm not left-handed.
Tell you cack-handed. Why have you taken out the clips to tighten it up?
Because I think if it's in the clips and I can't actually get a span around it.
Can you not?
Yeah. I've got to try something like that, otherwise you're not going to know, are you? Good at me.
Alright, what's one of my pet peeves?
Sorry?
What's one of my pet peeves?
What, clips that aren't clipped in?
Absolutely. Let's get it in its final position before we press it. No. Whatever you're planning on doing with the tool, no. There you go.
Yeah, you only get one set of hands. You can have as many tools as you like.
How many clips do you get though if you smash it with a hammer?
I don't know, how many have I got in the box? That's come out.
Ooh. Right, we're going to have to redo that, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Bend's not long enough, is it? Don't drop that olive. Oh, good well spotted though, mate.
No. Fuck, I lost the olive.
Right. Do you want to bend that or do you want me to do it?
I don't mind.
Try again. want me to do it or do you want me to do it?
No, I've been.
Yeah!
It's only a 90, isn't it?
Only a 90.
Imagine if no one noticed that.
Well, I mean, we'd have noticed when we turned the water on, wouldn't we?
Hear that click?
Love a good click, mate.
So you know it's in.
Right, give that a nip with the spanner that's next to you. Not all the way up, just nip it up so it holds, yeah? I don't know if you'll get that on, mate. Because it's in that bend, it stretches the pipe slightly.
Yeah.
We'll have a look in a minute.
Piece of shit. Cool. Right.
Cool. Is this press fitting still all the way in? Do you want the drain valve that close to the wall?
Turn it off a little bit.
No. Twist the T.
Oh, like,
Yeah.
I know what you mean then.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, press it.
At least it keeps the kids off the streets, doesn't it? True, honestly.
What, the press tool keeps the kids off the street?
Like, kids would find this more interesting, make them
You reckon?
being at school learning fuck all, really.
What, you're going to go to college and learn fuck all instead?
Well, yeah, you got to go to college, haven't you? The only way for the mums to earn money, innit? Send them kids to school.
Right, drain valve off.
Right, I'm always doing this shit.
Doesn't have to be tight as long as it's... Yeah. Don't. If it starts squeaking, we're in trouble. Right, you might want to nip this one up because you only did that little bit tight, didn't you?
Yeah, that's fine. Have you done this one? The bottom one?
Yeah, but check it all. Counter it. That feels a little bit like that olive's popped off, you know.
Do you think?
It's not really tightening up, is it? You were right the first time with your counter, mate. Grips the wrong way around. Is it tightening up?
Mm-hmm. Straighten it.
Let's turn her on. We're isolated up that end, so we know we're only testing to here. Hi Kirsty. Not bad, how are you? Can you give me half an hour or so and I'll give you a call back? I'm going to try and get somebody to you this afternoon. Alright, cheers then, bye bye. It's a hardly roll, yeah? Is that on?
Yeah.
How far do we turn on stopcock on, Sam?
All the way and then half a turn back.
Very good.
Why do we do that, Joe?
I don't know, you tell me, mate.
So then it doesn't see, so when you have to turn it off, it's not so much of a struggle.
He's learnt something. You happy with that?
I'm happy if you're happy.
Alright, don't turn that on yet. Have you checked all the taps are off in the house? Have you spoken to the other tradesman in the house to make sure he hasn't got anything, any open end pipes?
No, I'll ask him now.
Very good. So, we're happy here, we're all done. We're going to tidy everything back. We're not backfilling. The bathroom fitter slash builder is backfilling, so anyone questioning why we're not doing the bathroom, we're not doing bathroom work anymore. I've decided I've had enough of it. It's just, do you know what it is? You can make really good money doing bathroom fitting if that's what you want to do, and I did for a long time and it was brilliant. But I find that it just takes up such big chunks of your diary, and it's just headache. It's just always headache. I'm much more a fan of getting in, getting the job done, and then getting out. None of this 2 weeks, or you go in and then you have to wait for a plasterer, and then you have to wait for a tiler, or you do it. You try and do it yourself. And when I've done a lot of tiling in my time, I can tile, but it's not. There's just no enjoyment in it for me, if I'm honest. So that's why we are doing everything we can to move away. Now, there is always some changeover for things like if you're changing a shower valve and things like that. That sort of work we will still do, although even that I'm trying to get away from, for the same reasons. It's just so much headache, and being pragmatic, there's not all that much money in it. So from a business point of view, which, you know, this is why I'm here. I don't come here for love of the pipes. I come here to make money and feed my family and all the rest of it. So we've got to be quite careful about what we do and don't do. So Sergey, the customer here, we were never interested in doing the bathroom. So we've done pretty much everything else here. We've repiped the house, done the boiler, the water softener, everything else. But the bathroom, we were like, do you know what? We're going to let you guys do that. So, and then he's called us back to come and move the main. So it's good. I think from my point of view, for any people wanting to do something similar, I think if you're just honest with people, that they get it. So, you know, if there's nothing worse from a customer point of view of sending a message or a phone call or whatever and just never hearing back. Now, I'm as guilty for that as anybody is. We all get busy, we all have lives to lead, and it is difficult. But if you just get back to the customer and say, look, either I'm too busy at the moment, I'm really sorry, I can't do it, which takes a lot, especially if, you know, it's a long-standing customer and you've been working with them for years. It takes a lot to say, really sorry, I can't do that job. Option one. Option two is, look, I'm really sorry, actually we're moving away from that direction. That's not something we do anymore. If you know somebody else in the game, or you know somebody, one of the other tradies that's looking for that kind of work, perfect. Hand it off. Just say, look, I know such and such is in this game. Why don't I give them your number, or I'll give them a call, make an introduction, and then go from there. Now, if you're getting loads and loads of that, there's nothing to stop you going to a local company that you're close with and you know are good. That's important. And saying, look, every bathroom I feed you, you sling me 100 quid kickback. There's no harm in that. You're making the introduction, you're brokering the customer sale, so you get a little kickback off it. I have a similar relationship with another guy who I'm really close with in the local area who does heating work. Not so much with kickbacks, but if I get too busy and there's a job that I know that is right up his street, I'll send it his way, and then likewise the other way, so it reciprocates and keeps everybody happy. So I'm not some business guru, but yeah, little top tip: if there's stuff you don't like doing or you're not finding profitable, don't do it. Which is exactly what we've done here. We've still got the customer, he's still happy, we'll still handle all his heating work, we'll still handle all his boiler servicing and all his little bits and bobs, and yeah, we'll come and fix his toilets and whatever else, that's fine. But a full bathroom refurb, nah, that ain't for us at the moment. So we're going to move on to another job. Both my kids are ill at the moment, so I'm hopefully going to shoot off home and try and help out with that, because my poor missus is snowed under with it. 2 kids, both ill, that ain't fun. So I'll send these boys off. I think they've got to go off to Ascot now and go and look at a shower pump that's not working. So I'll get Rich to film that. Rich should be here any minute, hopefully. So yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, it really helps us out. Our subscriber count has slowed down a little bit, so I don't want any of you freeloaders not hitting that subscribe button. It costs you nothing, makes a massive difference to me and the team, and allows us to keep going through the process of making this content. Likewise, if you guys have content you want to see or you're not seeing, by all means drop it down in the comment below. Always out here for feedback, especially when it comes to content, because it's something I love to do, but it is also a challenge sometimes to keep stuff fresh and new, because you're probably as bored of watching us throw boilers on the wall as we are of filming them. So I'm trying to get some new ideas, some new content. If you're interested in me doing a business breakdown in terms of how I run my business, what I do, what I don't do, how I generate pricing strategies, quoting, all that sort of jazz, really happy to do that. Pop it down in the comments and I'll make it happen. I'll do a little session with me in the office. I may even get the old man, the accountant, involved. But yeah, anything else like that, any other content, specific stuff you want, make sure you let me know. I'll catch you soon.